toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Utah Utes offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Gonna swing it on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
When you're throwing a slant against man coverage, the timing's got to be perfect, right? The receiver's got to cross the defender's face. QB's got to put it out in front. It happens so quickly. That time, the timing a little bit off, and the ball falls incomplete.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So UCLA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up to...
Breaks away on the left, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This is why Rice Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Bruins have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Oh, so I'm going to put it up in the chat.
Tries again to get it in.
Hold on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. That's reeled in. It's
He's back.
They stop him at the 42, and they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They're working that left side. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. And the Bruins will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback got it himself. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A first down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Utes will have it first and 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Utes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Offense in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, UCLA. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
Yo.
They'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Word, player.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
Oh my gosh, like yo, I hated when they just did that update. They make it really like, oh my god.
All the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here's the pressure. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal.
Yeah,
Field goal is good. And now
I think he might have thought he got off.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
What?
How can we begin our analysis of that first half
Bro,
without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground.
Oh, Lord, why you there at work?
This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd.
Yeah.
Not enough for the 1st down. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Yeah.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Melton. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They want to run it left here. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line,
Right.
a 3-yard gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work.
Right.
They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability.
Like you can't control it.
The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt.
You should be all right, though. You have all that documentation and everything. You're going to be straight.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the back over the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up, get back in this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got his man. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got the back in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense,
UCLA.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They bring
Yo, how do you keep up with him?
The Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cano. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Kennedy. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Deep shot for the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock.
Can y'all change the conversation?
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked it.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wide open downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, that's not a...
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to
Should've
that
saved,
standard
man.
and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's